The Merkuriusmind presents to you a weekly dose of inspirational teachings. So sit back, listen, and thrive. And please, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can get notifications every time we release a new dose. Let's go!
Hello, guys. I miss you guys. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to the Merkuriusmind show. You know, a few weeks ago, I took a little bit off to be able to connect more to nature, have some break and, refresh myself. And I am back. I miss you guys. And I am so happy because, all this while, you guys reaching out and asking what's going on and stuff. And I know I was able to tell, some of you what happened, but, I'm alive and well. So me going out is a choice. It's not, there was nothing wrong at all. So I had to enjoy some of my days off, took a little trip and all that. So, but I'm back now with fire, right, guys? So thank you, everyone. Thank you for being part of this growing community. Thank you for all the participation. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for being there from day one. You guys rock, and I can't stop saying that. I love you from the depth of my heart, and I genuinely appreciate each and every one of you. So today is a special day, all right? So it's going to be a lot of fun, but also very educating and very inspiring. So I want you to draw your seat, have a seat, because we are going to dive deep into something. But the most important thing is today's interview is not about me. It's not about my guests. It's about you guys, right? Because we always place you first. We always want to bring you value. We always want to do something that will add, something of value to your life. So it's all about you. So, but before I go ahead, I want to introduce my guest to you. All right. So in case you are not in America right now, something is going on. Something is going on. And trust me, guys, it's fire. Like there is a conference coming up called the Crush It Conference. We're going to talk about it on this show. And guys, the good thing about this, the host of this conference, the founder of this conference is the person I'm interviewing. So that's why I say grab a seat, because it's going to be fire. I promise you that. So I have on the Merkuriusmind show, Marivon Sama. So hardly do I have people twice on my show, right? But this is the second time I'm having Marivon, because
I'm so
Marivon
blessed.
is amazing, guys. Like seriously, it's amazing. I'm not just saying this to, praise her, but I'm saying it because I know her. So she's an amazing person, very wonderful. Marivon is an entrepreneur, a digital strategist. She is the CEO of Zoe Creative Studio. And Marivon has helped a large number of entrepreneurs, content creators, business owners to build strong personal brands and powerful online presence, right? So for you to have an idea who we are talking about, she also consults with large corporations, helping them with marketing plans that drives more sales and traffic to their websites and bring more money into their pockets. She's also the founder of this Crush It conference, like I said earlier. So this is a conference for entrepreneurs, content creators, business owners. Like, it's a conference that you don't want to miss, because she took her time to organize this and bring in like so many amazing speakers that will come to share their knowledge, their wisdom with us, strategies, tools, whatever you will need to crush it. You're going to have that on these 2 days. So more information on this Crush It conference, she will help us pass it along as we go, over. And again, Marivon is a wife and a wonderful mother to 2 amazing and wonderful boys. So guys, we are talking about somebody who doing it in all aspects of life, right?
Amen.
So, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Marivan Sama to the Merkuriusmind. Welcome.
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really glad to be here. It's always a pleasure because you are one of those people that really helps me in my journey. So why not? I'm really glad to be here.
All right, thank you. We are glad to have you. It's a privilege for me to have you on the show again. So let's dive into this.
Okay.
So guys, for your information, Marivan has no idea how this interview is going to go.
I know, like you
no clue of the questions, nothing. So I said, come blank.
I'm so glad, like, no. Oh, anyway, God is my helper. Holy Spirit, you got me. I know.
Okay, so Marivan, like I said earlier, you're an amazing person, no doubt. I can't stop saying that.
Thank you.
And you have done so many amazing things. You have founded, so many. You have founded your own company. You have been crushing it both in business and, in every other aspect of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And you are a digital strategist. You are an entrepreneur. You are the founder of this Crush It conference. You are the founder of Zoe Creative Studio. Like, I see you travel, you go to places, go to Virginia, go to places to help clients, to advise clients and, bring in tools and strategies that will help them.
Yes.
But I'm just curious.
Yes.
Who is Marivan before all this? So let me tell you, the reason I'm asking this is,
okay,
people easily get distracted, right? When they look at people's achievements, sometimes they tend to forget that there was, a person behind, there is a person behind those achievements, that this person started from somewhere, that this person wasn't always a digital strategist, wasn't always crushing it in entrepreneurship and all that. So I just want you to tell us, who is Marivan Sama before you became all this?
Oh my God, that's a whole book. Now, I love that question because it is, I tell people you can't do it overnight. Yeah. It is not an overnight game. If it was overnight, everybody would be doing it. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. It was so hard. I would not even lie. Like really, really hard, especially navigating with kids and a husband. And, my husband is a minister. So it's like, there are just all these different hats I get to wear. And when I started out, on this whole journey, it wasn't easy. I didn't know what I was doing, actually. I just know that this was just God leading me in my path because I did not know what I was doing. I actually quit a career that I lost peace about. I was going to get like a 6-figure job in a setting. I did a training. I paid thousands of dollars for it, and they started creating my resume. And it was time for me to get the job. In fact, I went for some interviews that were like great. They were even reaching out to me for next steps. But then I lost my peace completely. I wake up in the morning, something is not right, but I don't know what is not right. But something wasn't right because, first of all, on that resume, exaggerated years of experience, exaggerated years of, like, everything was exaggerated. I had 6 years of experience, and I was just maybe 23, 24 years old. And it was just so much on it. I think is what God did not want at all. So I just lost peace. I know a lot of people do it and get away with it, but I think when you have a calling of God upon your life, you just can't get away with a lot of things. So it could not just go. I lost my peace completely. Something wasn't right. I had a phone that kept ringing almost every 15 minutes. Wow. No, maybe every 10 minutes for recruiters calling me for jobs, like for job requests. They were giving all kinds of jobs, but then I had to stop it. I just quit it. I had somebody who walked up to me and told me I was stupid, like I was dumb. Like, how would you do that? People come to America to make money. Why would you?
people would laugh at me like I just was a mockery to so many people. But like my pastor said on Sunday that passed, he said that you have to lose your reputation, in order to allow God to do his thing through you. And I think that was where I was at. I had to just let go of my reputation. Like, you know what, I don't care. God, I want you to help me in this. Do it your way. And guess what? When I quit that, guess what happened? I went driving with Uber, and I had one of these same people tell me like, are you kidding me? You drive, how will you be driving Uber? Like he was really like making a mockery of me, but still I didn't really mind. I knew exactly where I was going. And while I'm driving, I would talk to clients. I say, hey, who are you? What do you do? And in that moment, I decided to start learning from Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi. I was listening to Dr. Cindy Trim, even my pastor. I would listen to all these people. I bought courses, I read books. I just dived into things. And sometimes when I see entrepreneurs, their ads running, I see them talking, I just fell in love with them. I just loved anybody who used to do what I'm doing right now. I used to love them differently. Like I would just look at them and I'm like, oh my God, they're so cool. And somebody else would just be wondering why I'm interested in those people running ads and doing this entrepreneurship thing. But it's now that I'm realizing that God had a plan through it all. So when I kept doing these things and learning courses and doing these things, I was trying different things that were failing. And then I finally decided to start a marketing agency because I realized that every time I see somebody having a business, I'll be wondering, like, why are you not doing videos to market your business? Like, why are you not marketing it this way? Like, why are you not, like, I will always criticize them for not doing this, not showcasing their business right, not doing the right things for their business. And that's because I had the solution to it. But I will always criticize, like, wait, why don't you get testimonials from your customers and post them online? Like, why? I would always criticize people for not doing certain things to get more business. And I kept going, figuring out my whole thing. And I started getting contractors to do things for my business, like for Zoe Creative Studio, because it's a digital marketing agency. So I'll get contractors to fulfill the web design services, the promo video services. I would just be to coach them and guide them and make sure that they're doing the right thing, and I'm putting in my own expertise in it to deliver the best to my customers. But then it just started evolving. And I also did not stop learning. I just kept learning and learning and learning. And then something happened though, Chidi. I realized that the same me who used to be timid, even talking among people, because you know that I just got my first degree, right? For the first time ever. So I used to feel like, I don't know much. I'm not learned. I don't have anything to say. People will laugh at me. But then I realized that when I'm in a room and I'm talking, people are paying attention. They're asking questions. They want to know more. They're needing my help. And a lot more people are like, oh, Marvin, can you help me with this? Or can you do that? And that's when I just knew that God had taken over. And now I'm from that person who was disregarded most of the times, and looked down upon, to now being needed almost every single time for stuff. Like, I just was a solution provider. Like, I would just figure out a way. I would just get a solution. Like, I'm that person who would just quickly Google it, or quickly, I just saw that entrepreneurship spirit just surging, like just like coming out of me. I just figure out solutions. Like, I just get it done.
Wow.
I don't matter how, I just will get a way out. Yeah. So that's how it all came about.
Guys, you're listening to this, right? I told you Marivon is amazing. You guys are listening. This is just few minutes into this interview.
Yeah.
If you guys will notice, while Marivon was sharing her story is about evolving.
Yeah.
No matter what was happening, she was trying to grow herself mentally.
Yes.
She was trying to explore what she's capable of.
Yes.
She's connecting deeper with herself to know what she's passionate about.
Yes.
Knowing herself more. So all these things is just like the ripple effect of what you're saying today.
Yes, that's the word, Chidi. That's the word, because there's some skills that I learned back then that are helping me now. And some of those skills, when I learned it at that time, they were not really helpful to me because I mean, I was failing at almost everything.
Yeah.
But now it's really helpful, like way helpful, especially because I'm organizing this huge, conference. So all those things are really coming up and like I'm needing them. They're coming in handy. So yeah.
Yeah, so that's powerful. And this leads me to the next question.
Okay.
So because you took your time now to explain to us, you told us a little bit about your journey.
Mm-hmm.
And if I will recall correctly, I think some years ago, 2018, correct me if I'm not very sure.
Okay.
Not all right with the year.
Okay.
There was a time you did a vision board.
Yes.
On that vision board, you put up some people there. You said, I would love to be on the same platform with these people because they inspire me.
Yes.
I see them as mentor. I think Dr. Cindy Trim, of course, was one of them.
Yes.
I think Priscilla
was one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's a vision, right?
Yes.
You made that board. I was looking at you that day, sitting in the living room. I can just see that video in my head playing.
Wait, did you watch the video like the day I posted it?
Yeah.
It was 2020 actually. Oh,
really? Yeah. I was the video. I'm just having all those things in my head now. So now it was 2018, right?
No, 2020.
2020. Okay.
Yes.
Now that time till now.
Yeah.
It's like a good number of months or years, right?
Yeah.
My question is, what today you're the Crush It conference, you're going to be sharing the same platform with Dr. Cindy Kim, right?
Yes.
My question is, that vision board, what part of it was about faith and what part of it was hard work? Because the reason I'm asking this is a lot of people, they think that faith takes the
that happens. No.
Hard work, right? So they think, okay, I have faith that this is going to happen. Like you're just telling somebody to register for Crush It conference, right? There are tools and things that you will learn. The person will be telling you that God will bless the works of my hands when he wants to, and all those kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And God is directing that person to go to this conference. What I have in store for you is in this conference. I want you to go so that you can get the strategies that can help you move your business forward or the things that you're doing for. And the person is praying, believing that, okay, I have faith in God that, my business will turn around. So I just want to ask you, what do you think? What role do you think that faith played and what role do you think hard work played?
Those two things were 100. I would not even say 50-50. Faith played 100% and hard work played 100%. I listened to it later on, Chidi. I did not even pay attention to something I said in that video. I saw it 2 weeks ago, and I was like, ooh. So when I was doing the video, the vision board, I showed that picture that I made. I made it on Canva. I printed it out. I was in the middle, Dr. Stream was on the side and Priscilla was on the side. And I showed my audience, I said, that video is actually on YouTube if anybody wants to go watch it. And I actually said, so guys, this is Dr. Cindy Trim. She has been a senator. She has been awarded by all these Barack Obama, all these people, and she owns a conglomerate. I kind of explained a little bit about her. I explained a little bit about Priscilla, and I was like, this is me in the middle, Marathon Summer. I can't wait to share the platform with these people. I love them so much, but this is a goal that I don't think I do not necessarily want to get to this goal this year because it needs a lot of work and a lot of leveling up. I actually said that in that video. Wow. I told them I need to level up to do it. Chidi, if I tell you leveling up, it had to be a lot of leveling up to a point where I'm not only am I speaking on the same platform with Dr. Trim, I'm inviting her to speak at my conference. That right there is a lot of leveling up.
Yes.
That is a lot of leveling up. It's no joke, not to say with any pride whatsoever, because it's God's doing. It's marvelous in my sight. It is God, because he's the one that really just made this possible. I mean, at the end of it all, everything that he does in and through me is for his glory. So I don't have anything to glory in it. But the thing is, I had to do a lot of work that God had to bless. I had to do a lot of reading. I had to do a lot of I just had to do a lot of everything. I had to do a lot in order to get here. It wasn't just like, okay, let me just pray and speak in tongues to get here. No, it wasn't gonna work that way. No.
All right. Thank you for that. Thank you for making that clear. Because sometimes, especially in the Christian community, right, we don't know how to bring in the balance when it comes to really
There's supposed to be balance. There's balance.
Really working hard and having faith in God. I remember Bishop always saying that any faith that, God is absolutely responsible is,
irresponsible.
Exactly. So if you leave everything to him, there has to be hard work.
A lot of hard work.
Okay. My question again is this. In your journey,
okay,
was there any time
yes
you were discouraged? So like what I mean by discouraged is maybe the responsibilities as a mom, they like you talked about.
I was overwhelmed.
Yes, maybe overwhelmed or discouraged by maybe the things happening around the environment, the responsibilities. Was there any time you felt like, am I sure I'm going to continue with this? Am I sure I can do this? Am I this? Was there any time you even had that thought of quitting? And if there was a time like that, can you tell us how you develop the mental muscles to continue to push?
Wait, is there another word for a yes? Is there like a bigger word to say? Yeah, I don't know, but I think yes.
Wow.
Many times that I got I was tired. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like, oh my God, that's why I say that, like, for example, the conference that we have coming up, I put a lot of disclaimers on our website. Like, if you want to get rich overnight, don't come.
Yeah.
If you want to get rich without offering value, please don't come to that conference. If you no, it's of course, it's too much. You know how many times I've called you like, hey Chidi, please, you will tell me you have to make sure you write down, dump things out, make sure you will be giving me free and you will be really helping me to declutter and just have that balance, and that's the good thing. I'm so grateful to God, because if there's something he has given me, is the right people around me, like the right people. I think I'm answering the other part of your question, like how did I get out, like how was I able to still push through it? I think the right people around me has just been the best. I remember there was a time last year, like end of last year, I was in Cambridge at the time. We lived like kind of far. I remember that day vividly. I called you, I was talking on the phone with you, but I was driving somewhere. I was talking on the phone with you. I don't even think I explained to you like the stress that I was going through, but I kind of you were just giving me tips and advice on how I could be more consistent and how I could be more I can't remember vividly, but you really helped me out that day. Like a lot helped. You really, really helped me out. And I also like Giselle, my friend as well, who is like, also she's a coach and everything. She really helps me out as well with, just helping me just have that balance. And I think that the biggest pillar that really helps me outside of God is my husband. Like he is just that support. Like he believes in me. My husband just knows that I'm a celebrity. Like he believes in me a lot, which makes him support me like financially, emotionally, and he just supports me. He's not that entrepreneurship kind of person, but he supports me, because it's hard to have to deal with the whole entrepreneurship thing. And then you have a spouse at home who is like, what kind of dumb stuff are you doing?
Yeah.
You know, so my husband, he has been that pillar. He has been so, so helpful. My husband will remove thousands of dollars and give me to pay for a course. Are you kidding me? To pay for a coaching. And sometimes I'm like, wait, like, what happened? Like, how did this guy do this? But he has been that person. So the people around me, my family, you know, my friends, people like you, Giselle, you know, my sister, oh my God, my sister, you guys, my older sister, she is like, I don't know, but she is not, she's a nursing student, but she has finished school actually. She's a nurse, but she is so helpful to me. My family in general, my mom, my family, my siblings, they are so helpful. Like, they'll be all in on my thing as if it's a family business. They'll be all in on it. They'll be just so helpful. So I think my family has been a huge support system. My family, my friends. And yeah, that's my family, friends have been so helpful to me to just get out of this thing. And being in communities, this is one thing, being in communities with fellow like minds who know the struggle, who know what it is to be an entrepreneur. I've been paying for such communities. I actually pay to be there every month, be in those kind of communities and learn from other entrepreneurs, and then get inspired and get encouraged. Like, it's not the end of the world. You know, just get back up and keep moving. You are going to get there. You know, so that is that thing that has been helping me. And most of the times when I go back to God in my prayer altar, I just surrender it all to him. I just pray to him that God help me, and I make my plans known to him, because there was a scripture I read in Proverbs 16:3. The Bible says, when you make your plans known to God, he will bring it to pass. And so I held on to that scripture. Like, every little thing I have going on, I'm like, God, this is it. You said I should make it known to you. I'm making it known to you. Please bring it to pass. And so, you know, so there are just many pieces to the puzzle. And that's why at Crush It, I'm having you come to talk about this whole time management thing, and this whole being able to really balance out things, this whole being able to just have that mindset that there's just never a better time to start working on your dreams. You are not going to wait till you don't have a 9 to 5 anymore to start working on your dreams, or you're not going to wait until your children grow up and get to college before you start working on your dreams. You know, there's just never going to be that time like that. There's just never going to be a better time. Some people say, oh no, once I get married, I'll be more settled in, I'll start my vision, I'll start my business, or when my kids get to 5 years old, or when I do this and when I do that, and all those things. No, there'll never be a better time. The best time to start is now. And that's why I really, really need you at Crush It to tell my people that move forward. Okay. So yeah. That has been it. I hope I've been able to touch those things. Yeah.
Yes, you did. So the reason I asked you all this before we get into the Crush It conference, right? The question about Crush It conference is, I want to let people know that nobody has it all figured out from the beginning.
Never.
Like, the mistake most people do is they compare their behind the scene with people's highlights, right? They just see the achievements of people, and now they are using it to compare their behind the scenes, the works that they are doing under. And when you're doing something like that, you're going to have a lot of discouragement. You're going to want to quit. You're going to want to do a lot of things, right?
A lot.
So, knowing all these things, hearing about Marivon Sama's journey, that should be an encouragement. That should be something that will spice you up. And you know that, okay, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel.
At the end of the tunnel, there's always light. Yes.
So once you decide to work on the normal things that you're supposed to work once you decide to seek the tools, the strategies, the wisdom that will help you get to that next level of life, and coming to seeking for that wisdom, seeking for those tools and strategies, let's talk about Crush It Conference, Marivon.
Yeah.
Tell me,
I'm really excited
why
about
Crush
this.
It Conference?
I know.
What
I'm
brought
so
about that?
excited about this.
Yeah,
And you
what
just
brought
said
about the idea and the motivation for that?
okay, I mean, before I get into that quickly, you said something really nice, like people kind of compare what they are doing behind the scenes with things that with people's highlights. And that also can mean that people are comparing their year 1 to somebody's year 5. You cannot want to start out in entrepreneurship today and you immediately want to compare with Marivon. Like, there have been years of pain, crying, and stress, and wanting to give up and throwing the towel, and no money at all, going for days without anything just because I've paid my last money to get a coach or to buy a book or to do something.
Yeah.
So that right there, it's good. So this is the thing. Crush It Conference, right? It's a whole look, at the end of the day, I've just realized that it's good to really keep track of things and to really pay attention to little things, because when I read a book by Gary Vee, now I'm actually your question, you said, how did Crush It come about? Like, how did the idea, right?
I love that guy too. He's a very
I read a book by Gary Vee. The name of the book is Crushing It, Crush It. Yeah, something, a while back. I think maybe 17, I guess. Yeah, a while back. So when I read that book, I just liked the idea. I don't know, for some reason, the word crush it never left my mind. Every time I'm talking to someone, I would say, I'm ready to crush it. I will always say that. And there was a time I even gave my testimony in church in 2020. We had to send in the recorded testimonies. And I was like, after I met Pastor Isaac, I left his office knowing that I was ready to crush it. I left his office ready to crush it. That's what I actually said. It's on YouTube, on Winners Chapel YouTube. Like, everything was about crush it. So every time I speak, I'll be like, crush it. I'll be like, oh my God, I can't wait. I know that this year I will crush it. Every time I had no idea about any conference whatsoever or nothing. And then in 2020, even when I did my vision board, the thumbnail of that vision board, I wrote there, how to crush it in 2020. Like, everything was crush it. So when the end of last year, while I was just sitting in my living room and watching TV, I think I was watching, a service, our Pastor Isaac preaching. And it just, for some reason, I just thought to myself, like, why not make it possible for aspiring entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs who have started out but somehow need help to scale things up? When can you figure out a way to bring experts together who can give them the tools, resources, and strategies that they can use to scale things up? People who are trying to create content online to build an audience, to build a personal brand, or learn marketing strategies, or learn how to systemize their businesses in order to scale things up without necessarily working double the hours. Why can't you do that? When it came to my heart like that, immediately I thought about some people that I would love to invite to the conference. And Dr. Cindy Trim was never one of them. Because she was too big. She was way too far up there that I was not. I just knew that, I don't think I'm ready for this kind of woman. I'm not sure that I'm. Yeah, so I really just talked about crush it in almost everything that I was doing. And when that idea came, I did not have Dr. Trim in mind. I had people like, just maybe, people that are, popular, but not that much. And then while I kept on that same day, kept on watching service, something came to my mind, like, why not Dr. Trim? I was like, oh no, like, oh, okay. And then, I even told my sister that I want to get Dr. Trim to be my speaker. She was like, that fit. She was like, that fit is serious. And then I told my friend Giselle Tash, she was like, I would not be surprised if you tell me tomorrow that you want Oprah.
I like Giselle. I like Giselle.
She was like, she said, I'm just not going to be surprised if you tell me that, if you tell me, Giselle, please, now I want Oprah. So I immediately went to her website, and that's something I've learned from Tony Robbins. Do not leave aside of a decision without making a decision. Like, if you are faced with something, immediately make a decision, because if you don't make that decision right there, you're just probably not going to make the decision, you know? So immediately I went to her website and I filled out a form. I immediately went to her website and filled out a form. And when I filled the form out, they didn't get back to me until like 3 months later, because it was like during the holidays and all of that. And guess what? When I was filling out the form, I didn't know how I was going to afford her, because I just knew that this woman must be expensive. You know, she must be very expensive. But then I just stepped out. And that's the thing. Oh my God, I've just learned so many things that we'll probably talk forever. But yeah, so, and fast forward, I got to meet her. I got to, you know, afford her, and I got her. And apart from that, I got to speak with her on the phone. She said she normally doesn't speak with people. Like, you talk to her event person and then you guys make the arrangement. She doesn't, but she told the event person she wanted to talk with me, because this is the lady I've been following her for so many years, and that's why I had her on my vision board. So I then decided to start reaching out to other speakers and all that, and I had this combination of A-list speakers that I'm so excited about. So that's just how Crush It came about. It's from a heart of being able to help the me of 4-5 years ago.
Oh.
It's from a heart of being able to really help people. I see people wanting to be entrepreneurs, and all they do is Googling and trying to do all these get rich quick schemes and put $200 here and get 400 tomorrow. They want to do these quick things. They're not ready to develop on their minds. They're not ready to become the bosses in the heart. Yeah. Because I'm a boss at heart, Chidi. Yeah. I'm a boss at heart. I'm a boss in my heart. Like, I've learned these things, and I can just, I don't know how to put it, but yes, people are not willing to develop themselves and boss up. They just want to get rich quick overnight. Yeah. And it's not going to work that way. So from that burden of really wanting to help people, help aspiring entrepreneurs, especially, or established entrepreneurs who do not even know their marketing game. They don't know how to systematize. They don't know what they need. From my heart of wanting to help these people, that's how Crush It was birthed. And also, like, the content creators who, a lot of people have no idea the power of content creation. They don't know how powerful content creation is. And some of the speakers on our list are people that charge me thousands of dollars to get them. Why? Because they have an audience. Yeah. Because they've built an audience, Chidi. Yeah. They're going to post their things on the audience, they're going to post
their platform, on
their platforms, and we will get crowds coming.
Yeah.
So they charge thousands of dollars just because they've built an audience. So a lot of people don't know the power of building an audience. Some of these people charged up to like $2,000 just to post one post on their Instagram.
Yeah.
They charge up to like $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 to post one video on their YouTube. So a lot of people, especially in my community, they don't know the power of creating content. And I think that's the burden that I had, and decided to put Crush It together. Like, people have to wake up. This is a creator's economy. Yeah. This economy, people don't mind paying thousands and tens of thousands of dollars to people that have their target audience.
Yeah.
If I know that my target audience hangs out with Chidi, I don't mind paying you as much as I'm supposed to in order to be in front of my target audience, instead of paying for ads when it's like getting into the unknown.
No, that's true. You know? This thing reminded me of something. There's this event I went to. The MC there,
yes,
you know, he was telling people about his Instagram handle and say, follow me, and follow me.
Yes.
Like, follow me, tag me, whatever video you made.
Yes.
You know, in this event, tag me. Then he said something. He said he went to an event, and this guy is very popular in that event. And, you know, he did a video with the guy, you know, dancing with the guy and all that. And asked this guy to, please, can you tag me? in your Instagram. Just tag me on your Instagram. Let me, the guy said, because the guy has thousands of followers. He said, the guy literally told him that you can, post the video on your page or whatsoever. But if you want me to post the video and then tag you, you're going to pay me $5,000 to do that, just for tagging.
Of course.
Just for, the guy was like, what? He said, yes.
Yeah, true.
So
yeah.
That's the power of having.
That's the power of having an audience, having a following.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, that is it. So, and another thing I realized is that a lot of people though have a following, but they don't know how to brand themselves and make good money out of it. So I just had burdens here and there. Like I just had issues, because I realized that anything that gets me angry is because God has put a solution inside of me. I recently have been speaking to people one-on-one, some clients, some of them have like 2 million followers on TikTok and, 500,000 followers on Instagram, and they don't have any product they're selling. And I'm like, wait, I feel like punching you in the face. I think that would be the best thing I can do. So it's like, excuse me, sir, excuse me, miss, like, what are you doing? First of all, though, you're doing people a disservice. Don't claim that, no, I don't like selling anything. I don't want to do it. No, people are in your DM asking you questions every single day that you could turn into something you're selling, because when people don't pay for something, they don't pay attention. Yeah. And also because your time too is valuable. And so when you create something that you're selling to them, you're doing them a favor, you're offering something of value to them, and then you're getting the dollars in your pocket. Yeah. So it's like a win-win situation, and it should not be a problem at all.
Yeah.
People should learn how to monetize their platforms in different ways, not depending on pennies that the brands give. I don't care the thousands that brands give you. If you can market another person's product, you can as well market your product.
Yeah, this is powerful.
Yeah.
Like, this is very powerful. With the things you're saying now, I remember, like, you talked about people getting into your DM and asking you questions.
Yes.
My baby is very good when it comes to arranging trips, travel, going out to a place that is very remote, that has nature and all those kind of things. Mm-hmm. And she just loves to do it. Now, a lot of people call her and said, okay, this is so place. Can you give us information and all that? I said, listen, we are not going to be giving out all this information free again. We are going to build a business around it. This is
if she loves it, of course you should do that.
She is very good with finding information when it comes to traveling and all. I said, now we are going to turn this into a business, and we are already working on it.
And guess what? She will be doing it like a hobby and getting paid for it because she loves it.
Exactly.
And so she will be doing it with so much joy, helping people out and getting paid for it. How hard is that? How is it? Why is it that hard to people?
So you have like answered some of the, let me say a little bit of the, maybe you want to add something more, a little bit of the next question that I have.
Okay.
The question is very simple. What can people expect at Crush It Conference?
Woo! I think I need a sip of water. What can people expect at Crush It? Let me clear my throat a little bit.
I know you have said a lot already on, I just want you to be able to buttress that point.
Crush It is my baby, because what we are working on, I tell you, it's going to be an experience of a lifetime for every single attendee. And I like how excited they are too, though. Like, I think I've transmitted excitement to everyone. Yeah.
Energy is contagious. Yeah.
Yeah. I've just transmitted a thing. So, but this is it. Crush It. People will just encounter God, first of all, because it's faith-based. Because it's all about being able to crush it God's way in this economy that keeps going down, being able to really emerge, stand out, make it big in purpose and entrepreneurship. So they will discover purpose on a deeper level, and also they'll be equipped with the tools, the resources, and the strategies that they need to really stand out in a very crowded marketplace, crushing it big. So there'll be topics, there'll be things that will be talked about at Crush It. Will be things like branding, marketing, email marketing, business systems, like how to systematize your business so that you don't have to work 80 hours to make more. No, because I'm a very busy person, so I can't be out here working all my life and my husband is left out, my kids are left out, ministry is left out. It's not going to work that way. So we'll teach you how to outsource, because one thing that a lot of people don't know exists is outsourcing. You have to outsource for your business in order to really maximize your time. For example, right now, I cannot sit here and be doing something that I can pay $10 to do.
Yeah.
My time is not worth that. So you have to outsource. So that's one thing we would teach entrepreneurs. We first of all show them the power of it, and then teach them how to do it effectively. We show them how to do it very well and where the places to get good talent for very cheap. So we'll show them exactly how to do it, how to lead your teams. We'll show them how to create content. We have amazing content creators who have like more than hundreds of thousands of followers and subscribers who are making 6-7 figures on the internet world.
Yeah.
They will be teaching people at Crush It how to crush it. Crush it big. How to create funnels, how to, like, it will be big, it will be huge. And we're bringing somebody also to talk on funding, how to get funding for your business.
Wow.
How to get funding for your business. So there are just many pieces. Like, at the end of the day, right, we are getting a balanced meal to everyone, because we are also bringing in somebody to talk about how you can balance things out, work on your time management, and be able to still pursue your dreams even with a busy schedule.
Yeah.
Because there will just never be a better time.
Yeah. Wow. Man, thank
how
you.
to overcome the challenges of being a wife, being a mother, how to balance things out. So we have a balanced meal at Crush It.
Yeah.
My mouth is like,
I can feel that already.
Yeah,
I can
we
feel
have
that.
a balance.
Guys,
and it's going to be so interactive, so interactive. We're getting a virtual studio. The energy people will get at Crush It, they will be out here doing like me. Everybody cannot be me, because my own energy is like on another level. But but we are ready to get people moving. That's the word. And it will be so interactive. A lot of people think virtual means boring. No. Virtual will not, like, after Crush It, they'll change their perspective to virtual. Yeah, maybe next year we'll have an in-person Crush It conference, maybe hybrid, both virtual and in-person, but this year is virtual, and it will be the best experience they've ever had. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Guys, I told you guys at the beginning of this interview that Marivon is amazing. So maybe let me assume that at the beginning when I said that, maybe because you don't know how you didn't believe that, but now, trust me, you know and you see what I'm talking about, right? I told you that Marivon had no idea or clue about the questions I was gonna ask her, or how this thing is gonna go. But look at what happened. She came on the show and she crushed it. Just like she woke up ready for anything. And that is one thing that you guys will gain from Crush It conference.
Amen.
Just like you will be handed everything you need.
Yeah.
The tools, the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding that you need. Everything that you need for you to be waking up ready every day to take on any challenge. You know what? That's gold. That's what people are looking for. And she took her time, energy, and everything to gather speakers
Yeah.
do all these things together to be able to pass these things down. That's why she called the conference Crush It, because indeed all those glass ceilings
Will
that
be
has
crushed.
limited you are going to bust them in this conference. Trust
Yes.
me. I'm not trying to like
Yes.
tell you about maybe promote something or promote the conference or whatsoever, but I'm telling you what I know.
Yes.
And this is this. I have attended most of these shows. I have spent money
Yes.
in going to conferences, and I have seen the difference.
Yes.
This
Tell
kind
me
of
about it.
exactly.
Tell
It
me
will
about it.
take your life to the next level.
Nah, tell me about
It
it.
will take your life to the next level.
I would not even be here doing all this if I had not had that shift through the different things, conferences.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, guys, if there is one thing I want you to take from this conversation, is that limitations, we are only limited by the stories we tell ourselves.
Thank you.
And we are those great people that you see, maybe the rich people and the poor. What differentiates those two people? What makes the difference is the rich people, the high achievers, the great people, the successful people, they do things even when they don't feel like it.
Yes.
That's just the deal. This is the simple secret that when you catch it, it will make a huge difference in your life. Mm-hmm. They do things even when they don't feel like it.
True.
Somebody might feel like emotionally now you're feeling like, I don't think this conference is for me. I'm not a business person. I'm not an entrepreneur. But I have one question for you. Who solves the personal problems you have in your life? When you get hungry, who cook? You cook, right? When you feel like taking a shower, you do that. You solve the personal problems in your life. So if you do that, that automatically makes you an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
It automatically makes you a person of value. It means you can solve problem for somebody else. Mm-hmm. So this conference is not asking you to quit your 9 to 5.
No.
What is
you don't have to,
what is exactly what this conference will do is it will open you up.
Yes.
It will broaden your knowledge.
Yes.
And most of all, give you all the skills, the tools that you will need to work on the things that you already know.
Yes. Thank you. Oh my God. Yes.
Imagine what difference. Imagine the kind of progress that will bring to your life.
Yes.
So this is not something that you will let slide, because if you do, it means the next year you'll be waiting for another Crush It conference.
Can you imagine?
Meanwhile, you have the opportunity now to take that bold step and change the course of your entire life.
Yes.
And even your family at large.
Yes.
So I'm just pleading with you. The reason I'm saying this is let's just be frank with ourselves. Let's look around ourselves. Look at what is happening. Whenever we tell ourselves some stories, I am not this, I am not that. What happens is when you keep on telling yourself that story, you start believing it. Yes. And once you start believing it, you start acting towards that. Every action will lead you towards that. If you tell yourself that this is not for you, before you know, you start believing it and you start acting towards that. And you start making decisions
in that direction.
Exactly, in that direction. So let me give you an example. The thing that happened in Texas, that's a tragedy, right? Those kids' lives, they don't deserve whatever that happened to them. But look at that guy, the 18-year-old. He told himself that he is not loved because he was bullied. He told himself nobody loved him. He's been telling himself that story over and over and over and over again. And now he believed it. And now he woke up one day to make a decision to go and kill innocent children. Look at what happened in Nigeria a few days ago. Some unknown gunmen just stepped into a church and start shooting people. These are the decisions people make because they've told themselves a certain story for a long period of time and it became a belief. this is the time for you and I to wake up. This Crush It conference is for us to make that difference.
Yes.
We shouldn't let negativity rule. We should
Yes.
be the agents for change and positivity. And
Yes.
sometimes we might be asking ourselves, how? I don't know how to do it. This is why the conference will be handling. In the conference, we'll be getting the tools on how to do it.
Yes.
That prompting in your heart, the thing something has been knocking in your heart. You know that, okay, I want to do something like this, but you don't know how.
Don't know how.
This conference will tell you how, because there are a lot of people who have been there, who has done those things, and they are ready to teach you. They are ready to pour into you.
Yes.
But you can't know it unless you register.
Exactly.
So please, enough of us hearing a lot of negative news and bad news. Let us start creating the positive news.
Right.
And the one way to do that is develop ourselves, pursue the purpose which God creates us for, because God's purpose is always super.
Yes.
It's bigger than every purpose of the devil, every plans of the wicked. But we can't just step into that purpose without working hard and gaining the tools, the strategy, and the things that we need to work on those purposes and crush it.
Exactly.
So, Marivon, I will give you, a few minutes to tell us how people can register and where people can, get in touch with you, your social media handles and all that. So, please.
All right. Oh my God, this interview has been so good. Like, I'm actually just pumped. Anyway, thank you so much, Judy, again. So right now we actually have a 50% discount on all Crush It conference ticket levels, because we want everybody in on this. We want to bring everybody in. We've heard a lot of people complaining that, oh my God, I really wish I could attend, but things are hard, gas is high, and all those things. We heard their cry, and so we put it, we gave them a 50% discount, but for a limited time only, because this is even hard on us, because some people already registered full price, and we're giving them back half of the money, because we just have to be fair. I mean, the fact that they ran to quickly register should not be a problem. Like, they should not be losing out instead. So we're actually paying back, and a lot of those people got VIP tickets, which is like, okay, that's a lot on us, but we are doing that just so we can include a lot of people, in this whole Crush It thing, because we really want to see people helped. This is like a genuine heart desire to see a lot of people win in this whole entrepreneurship thing, be able to really build their strong personal brands and be sought after, So they can go to www.crushitconference.com to get their tickets quickly, because we will raise the prices back, or we just don't know when. Right now, my team and I will make that decision, but once we raise it, we're not going to reduce anything at all again, because it is huge. It's a very big thing, because with the value we're offering for 2 days, the 15th and the 16th, I mean, now it's just like $97 for regular ticket and $248 for the VIP tickets. That's pennies compared to what we are offering. And also, after the conference, the recordings will still be made available to, all the attendees, and even maybe those who registered and did not attend, or the conference recordings will be available to them for a limited time only, after which nobody will have access to it again. So it is huge. Crush It is huge at every level. So I'm just hoping that a lot of people will be wise enough to really secure their place, because this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Because, if I did not attend different conferences and get coached by, my mentors and all of that, I will never be at a place where I could fathom the fact that it is possible to pull something like this together. No, this is so huge. So it was only by me exposing myself to the possibilities, by mingling with great minds and seeing what is possible. And that's why when God laid it on my heart, I didn't just sweep it away, sweep it under the table, because I had built capacity to be able to do it. So that's the thing, a lot of people are out here, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this. And like you said, they keep praying and believing God for it, and work on yourself to really be ready for whatever it is that God is doing when it comes to your purpose, when it comes to any idea that He has laid on your heart. God has said, start a YouTube channel, start a podcast, start a TV show, start a business, whatever it is that God has told you to do, or you have a skill, you have a talent, you've not monetized it. People keep asking you about it and you've not monetized it. You try teaching people for free, but then they just play around. They tell you 4 o'clock, they show up at 5 o'clock because they're not paying for it. Because when they don't pay for it, they don't pay attention. And when they don't pay attention, they don't get the full value thereof, and that's not good for them. So you have to be able to monetize your talents, and that's one thing too that will be taught at Crush It, how to turn your passions to profit quickly. So Crush It is a full package, and so people should hurriedly go get ready, register for Crush It, because we are also getting ready to prep them. So I'll be sending out emails. My team and I will send out emails to prep people to get ready for Crush It. People have to come to Crush It ready, because it's not going to be like they've ever seen before. It's going to be it'll be like they've never seen it before. So it's going to be an experience of a lifetime. That's all I have to say. So people should quickly take advantage of the 50% discount right now. Those are great savings. Yeah.
Wow. Well, guys, you heard that, like 50% discount going on right now.
Most of these speakers will answer questions. They'll answer questions. So some of the tough questions that people have had when it comes to starting businesses, when it comes to whatever, there are a lot of questions that some of these speakers will answer questions, so there's just this is just nothing to just argue with. It's huge.
Wow. So guys, hurry now, go to www.crushitconference.com. Make the most use of this 50% discount. Like you had her, she said, she doesn't know how long this thing will last. It's for a limited
time. No, not yet. We don't know.
Time to make best use of this opportunity. Grab your own, seat for that conference. Trust me, I am privileged to be one of the speakers, and guys, pouring into
excited. Of course, I know you already.
Everything, the things that I've learned all these years. Trust me, when it comes to spending money to learn and grow, I have maxed out my credit card, paying for conferences, paying for seminars, paying for courses and all that. I have done that, and I still do till date, and I will still continue to do it.
Yeah, and it will pay you a lifetime.
Exactly. So this is, an opportunity of a lifetime, and me, myself, I'm coming to still learn. So not just to come and, share what I know, but I'm coming to learn. So make good use of this opportunity, guys. Not let this slide by. Make good use of this opportunity. And trust me, at the end, you will be crushing it. You will be referring to this Crush It conference. You'll be like, that 2022 Crush It conference.
Yeah, it changed my life.
So Marivon, what is the Instagram handles or whichever?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Crush It _conference on Instagram, or maybe they could just check Marivon Sama as well. That's my name. So Crush It conference, Marivon Sama, you'll be able to see information about the conference.
Okay, so guys, I'll add all those information, like the social media handles and the websites to the conference. I'll add all those things in the description box below. So just go there, click on that link and just get your seat reserved. And once you do that, start building up your energy. You saw the kind of energy
that I have.
Marivon's energy is so contagious. So trust me, this is nothing compared to what you will see on the Crush It conference. So like she said, once you get your ticket, they will send out emails that will help to prep you up.
A lot of prepping.
Momentum, right? So when you come ready to learn, so that you will start crushing it. You start closing that gap between where you are now and
where you want to be,
your goals and where you want to be. So this is the time. This is the moment to be among the greats. Just like what Cindy Trin said.
Yes.
So don't miss this place among the greats. Don't just be the referee or be the standby monitor, whatever I will call you. Come into the field, be the player. This is the time to be the player. You can't just keep monitoring, stand aside and talk, I will do this and I will do that. And this is the time to get your hands dirty, get your hands working, till the ground so that you can reap the harvest.
Yes.
Thank you guys. I appreciate, I always love my moments with you guys, and you guys bringing so much energy into this growing community, and it's been such an honor serving you through this medium. Thank you for your time. Thank you for always playing full out. I love you guys. I genuinely love you from the depth of my heart. And I thank you so much, Marivon, for this time as well. I know
It
this
was
time
so
I'm
nice being
so
here.
busy, but you gave us your time. You shared with us some incredible stories.
Thank you so much for having
I
me.
know very well that it has impacted the lives of so many of my listeners. So thank you for doing that. Guys, thank you so much. And I will catch you guys on the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye.